Wait a minute. Is that a glowing Talia from Mass Effect looking Egyptian assassin with a lightning sword riding an ostrich camel? Oh yeah, this is Assassin's Creed Origins. What's up everybody, Shadow Ninja here and welcome back to Rage Quit. For this video we are going to be reviewing Assassin's Creed Origins. I know this game has been out for quite some time, but I wanted to share my opinions on it considering I played it non-stop because of how awesome it is. So let's get into starting with the setting and the story of the game. Assassin's Creed Origins takes place in ancient Egypt. The timeline is before Connor, Ezio, or even Altair. The whole point of calling this version of Assassin's Creed Origins is to tell the story of how the Creed got started, and it all starts with a man named Bayek. He is an honorable man who serves as the Medjay of his home called Siwa. As Medjay, his job is to basically protect the innocent and deliver justice. He also has a wife and a son called Hemu. But during an attack against Bayek in search of an ancient vault, Hemu dies by the hands of a group of masked men called the Order. Now we fast forward a year or so later, and Bayek and his wife, Aya, are tasked with hunting every member of the Order down. During the campaign, they team up with allies such as Cleopatra and many other unique characters, but most importantly, Bayek and Aya were both believable characters that we could sympathize with. Their relationship with each other had enough conflict to deliver a realistic tone to their struggle without their son, and it definitely shows how Aya became sort of cold because of her loss, while Bayek just wants the son to be avenged. Now let's get to the main gameplay. The combat in this game has sort of a Dark Souls feel to it. You have your standard light and heavy attacks, your blocking, dodging, parrying, and you can also perform an ultimate melee move to take your enemies down with style. The combat is very smooth, and it was definitely satisfying taking down a large group of enemies, but there's also a stealth aspect to the game, which lets you take to the shadows and pick off enemies one by one. As expected, you can hide in bushes, haystacks, and there's even a crouch mechanic to obscure your character even further. The assassination takedowns are sharp as ever, but stealth can be very tricky if you aren't aware of who is exactly in your surroundings. There's also a level up system which allows you to obtain different rarities of weapons, and you can spend skill points to get you cool abilities that make your job as an assassin that much easier. And you can also hunt different varieties of animals for crafting parts, which can be used to upgrade the quality of some of your gear. You can hunt predators such as crocodiles, hyenas, lions, hippos, and you can hunt other creatures to upgrade your hidden blade and Bayek's armor. To help you along the way, you have two companions always with you off screen. The classic mount, which can be a camel or a horse or this thing, that you can summon at any time to ride long distances. And now, instead of eagle vision, you literally get an eagle called Senu. This bird is a very good friend of Bayek, but is also a great tool to reveal objective locations, enemy positions, and any other scouting needs. You can actually fly around with this bird and fully control her movements. Synchronizing with viewpoints will increase the distance that she can fly away from Bayek. Now you have the story, the context, the character, his abilities, and all his animal allies, but what can you do other than the campaign? Well, the map of Egypt is massive. There are multiple regions you can explore. Egypt has many secrets and mysteries to uncover. The exploration kind of works like Skyrim. Once discovered, the area is permanently placed on your world map. You can explore various locations such as vast deserts, small towns and villages, pyramids, a sphinx, Roman and Greek cities, and even gladiator arenas. As to be expected, you can also explore the tombs of Egypt and uncover treasure. The tombs can be very difficult to traverse around, as they are filled with dead ends, puzzles, and even snakes, but to find the treasures at the end is very satisfying. This game did a great job with that aspect. And there are many side quests to complete for different rewards. It makes the job of a Medjay feel real, helping out civilians and protecting the innocent. But the one thing Assassin's Creed Origins excels in more than anything is the visuals and attention to detail. Everything looks so colorful and real. The game even has a photo feature that lets you take awesome pictures to show off your best moments. These pictures are shared throughout the world, and I've seen some pretty impressive ones. The screenshots you have seen in this video are all from my personal gallery, just showing off how beautiful this game looks. Good job, Ubisoft. Aside from minor glitches here and there, Assassin's Creed Origins successfully revives the franchise with a new style of playing it. Ubisoft took a year or two off to truly reinvent Assassin's Creed, and it definitely paid off. The game is immersive in my opinion, and it could rival previous AC games such as Brotherhood or Black Flag. The story was great, and it definitely showed the inspiration for the Creed. The characters were believable and were real. The combat is smooth just like Dark Souls, the stealth was satisfying, the never-ending exploration kept me busy as Skyrim did, the side quests had actual meaning and weren't simple fetch quests, and the game itself is simply a visual masterpiece. Origins is proof that games don't have to be rushed all the time, and by carefully designing it, it can be the game that people remember for years. This is a step in the right direction for Assassin's Creed. Instead of implementing the same gameplay with every release, they changed it up and surprised us with a new way to experience the franchise, and because of it, I'm actually excited for the next game. As for my rating, I'm giving Assassin's Creed Origins a high 9 or even a 10 out of 10. Let me know what you guys thought about the game in the comments, and by all means subscribe if you're new to the channel for more Rage Quit content, and I'll see you guys on the next one.